It started like every other argument couples have, small, stupid, and forgettable. Or at least I thought it was. My wife, Claire, had been acting strange for weeks. Distant. Irritated by everything I said. She'd snap at me for little things, leaving a cup on the counter, forgetting to switch off the light, breathing too loud, maybe. I kept thinking it was stress from work, maybe something personal she didn't want to talk about. But then she turned it into something darker, something that would make me question everything I knew about her. It was a Sunday afternoon. I'd asked her why she'd been out so late on Friday, saying her girls' night ended past 2 a.m. She froze, eyes sharp. "You're being paranoid again," she snapped. "I told you, I was with Jenna and the others. Why are you always looking for problems?" I stayed calm and said, "Because lately, you've been acting like you want me to stop asking questions." Her face changed, cold, distant, like she was holding something back. Then she said the line that started it all, "You owe me an apology, Daniel." "For what?" I asked, confused. "For making me feel accused all the time. For not trusting me. For acting like I'm hiding something. You're supposed to be my husband, not my interrogator." The way she said it, so calm, so certain, made me second-guess myself. Maybe I was being unfair. Maybe I'd been reading too much into things. But the truth was, my instincts had never screamed louder. Still, I did what husbands do when they love too deeply. I apologized. "I'm sorry," I said quietly. I just want to feel like we're okay again." She smiled faintly, kissed my cheek, and said, "We're fine, Dan. Just stop questioning everything." I wish I had listened to my gut instead of her lips. Because the real reason she wanted me silent was buried in her phone. That night, while she showered, her phone buzzed on the bed. Normally, I never checked. But something in me, the same voice that had been whispering for weeks, told me to look. One notification. One message that shattered everything. It was from a contact saved as Jenna Cherryblossom. The same friend she claimed to be out with. But the message read, "He bought it again, face with tears of joy, you're good at this. Friday night, same place?" My hands trembled as I scrolled up. The messages weren't from Jenna. They were from someone named Ethan, a man I'd never heard of. Dozens of chats, hidden under fake names. Pictures. Messages. "Last night was perfect, Redheart, can't stop thinking about you, he still doesn't suspect?" Not a clue, winking face. My stomach twisted. I couldn't breathe. The same woman who'd demanded an apology had been using my guilt to keep me quiet, to keep me from uncovering her affair. I felt the air leave my chest. My eyes blurred, but I kept reading, like some sick part of me needed proof. There it was, pictures of her in the same dress she'd worn that Friday night, only now she was sitting across from a man I didn't recognize. Same restaurant she claimed was girls' night. I closed the phone just as she came out of the shower. Wrapped in a towel, humming like nothing was wrong. She smiled when she saw me. "What's wrong? You look pale." I stared at her, every muscle in my body screaming. But I didn't speak. Not yet. I needed to be sure. The next morning, I told her I was sorry again. Played along. Told her I wanted to make things right between us. She smiled, relieved, thinking she'd won. But while she went to work, I followed her. She didn't go to her office. She went to a small cafe across town, and there he was. The man from the photos. She greeted him with a kiss that confirmed everything. I stood across the street, my fists clenched, hard in my throat. It wasn't the kiss that broke me, it was her laughter. The same laugh she used to give me when we were happy. I didn't confront her there. No. I wanted her truth to destroy itself. That evening, she came home as if nothing had happened. I waited, silent, letting her talk about her long day. Then I asked, "Claire, you remember when you said I owed you an apology?" She froze mid-step, confused. Yeah, why? I smiled. You were right. I did owe you one, because I didn't trust my instincts sooner. Her face went pale. What are you talking about? She whispered. I took her phone from my pocket. Her eyes widened. How did you? Jenna says hi, I said quietly. Her expression collapsed into panic. She started crying instantly, saying it was just a mistake, that she felt lonely, that it didn't mean anything. I didn't shout. I didn't cry. I just looked at her and said, you didn't want me to apologize because I hurt you, you wanted me to stop asking questions before I found out the truth. She reached out, begging, please, we can fix this. But there's no fixing what's already rotted. The next morning, I left. No fight, no explanation, no closure. I packed my things while she was asleep, left my wedding ring on her nightstand, and walked out of the home we built together. She called me for weeks, texts, voicemails, tears, threats, but I never replied. Because now I understood, the moment she demanded silence, she admitted guilt. The apology she wanted wasn't for love, it was for convenience. Months later, I saw her at a supermarket. Alone, thinner, eyes hollow. She tried to smile, to start a conversation, but I just nodded and walked away. That silence, the one she once demanded, was finally hers to keep. And that's how I learned that when someone tells you to stop asking questions, it's usually because the answers would destroy the lies they live in. She wanted me quiet so her secret could survive. But when I found the truth, my silence became her punishment. Because sometimes, the cruelest revenge isn't shouting or rage, it's leaving without a word.